The tag team action underway here.
We got Sasha Banks in action right here. She is looking legit as always.
I don't know what's harder to look at, Sasha Banks' sunglasses or that bargain basement suit you're wearing, Byron.
What? I just bought this.
Headbutt.
Nothing fancy there.
Bringing it back into the ring.
Tag. Double whip coming. Uh-oh. Focused attack on the back. Irish whip.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural Tag Team Champions.
There was a lot on the line in the tag team tournament finals. The Usos wanted to add another tag team title reign to their resume and enjoyed the recognition of being the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The team of Rhino and Heath Slater was the team no one expected to be in the finals. Slater had extra motivation because he was fighting for a WWE contract.
And at one point, it seemed like the Usos had everything well in hand, but Rhino and Heath Slater refused to lose. After a gore from Rhino practically cut Jimmy Uso in half, Rhino and Heath Slater went from an unlikely tag team to the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Never say never in WWE is absolutely right.
For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask.
Nia Jax, the irresistible force, is in action here. As her name implies, she's a tough competitor to overcome. Any ideas of how an opponent can prepare for Nia?
I'd say it's nearly impossible to take down Nia, but the few times Jax has lost has been due to competition with serious submission skills. We've seen arm bars and sleeper holds make the few dents in Nia's otherwise impressive records.
Going back to the discussion of submission holds succeeding against Nia Jax, Bayley used a sleeper hold to retain the NXT Women's Championship, and Asuka locked in an armbar for 2 whole minutes to beat Nia on Raw. And then there's Ronda Rousey, who skillfully used her variety of submissions against the irresistible force.
Yeah, but we're talking about Ronda Rousey. Bayley. There it is. She's made the tag.
And her partner is on absolute fire right now.
Takes her off her feet.
That's how you eliminate somebody's vertical game.
Testing the limits for Sasha Banks here.
Oh, how much more does Sasha have left?
You can see her partner wants to get tagged in here.
Man,
the silver kick.
This could be it.
Sasha Banks is in a bad way now. The boss looks terrible at the moment.
Oh no, here we go. Tamina sees it. And Sasha with a backstabber, flipping her over. Here it comes. Sasha with a bank statement. The bank statement.
I knew it was only a matter of time.
When she gets in it, she goes for the cover. She got the shoulder up in time. Not yet. What a stomp. Good grief. Here comes Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks might be back in this. Yes, this might be it.
Oh, my.
Oh, it's over.
You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks. She's countering nicely now.
Yeah, a second ago, she was almost done.
Oh, what impact. Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with their finisher, that should signal the beginning of the end.
It can take a long time for a tag. Tamina is looking. The silver kick! We might be looking at a new champ here. Oh, man, Sasha Banks is in trouble now.
Now it's Tamina Snuka.
The boss is giving some serious orders right now.
Beautiful technique.
Nia Jackson off the tag.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Oh,
What a splash.
what a flip. Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now. We're looking.
Ooh, bad news for the boss. Oh, man, Sasha Banks is in trouble now.
Nia Jackson, a leg drop. Thunderous leg drop.
The champ's in a real bad place right now.
Oh, nasty flipping senton.
Another great tag team match here tonight. I don't think the tag team scene has ever been hotter here in WWE.
One more shot and she's done.
Oh, my Lord. Bad news for the boss.
Drop in the hard way.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Uh-oh. Backbreaker. Gentlemen, we've seen Sasha Banks take some nasty falls on her back. She even had to take some time off in 2016 because of it.
Everyone in the women's division knows Sasha's back is a potential weakness. A damaged back is one of those injuries that can suddenly act up at the most inopportune time.
Oh, what a splash! Ooh, what impact.
Popped up.
She's got something in mind. Oh, the backstabber.
Sasha with a bank statement. The bank statement.
Now, she just needs to finish her off. That one was even more impressive than the first time we saw it.
Nailed it. Here's the pin, title on the line. Here we go. The pin's broken up. Big reversal for her there. Not again. Wow.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand, right?
Beautiful side Russian leg sweep.
Things are looking bleak for Bayley here.
The tag team partner has to be concerned at this point.
She's got nothing. Oh, what a leg drop.
Oh, makes my stomach hurt. This one's over, guys.
A win like that says a lot about a duo.
Here are your winners and the new WWE Women's Tag Team, Nia Jax and Tamina.
An amazing contest comes to a close following a decisive pinfall victory.
What we just saw there was a doctorate class in tag team competition. They just took the game to a whole other level.
The crowd here tonight certainly seemed to appreciate the efforts.
What a great match.